Yeah, going to be pretty self-explanatory. Looking for some sort of opening range break here off the open for a break through 235. If we do get an opening range break, I would trade it through 235. And then again, just trying to see if I can hold this for that all-time high. I would like to see the market recover today. SPY's above 600. So would like to see if that could really recover. Other than that, I don't know. What do I think about Oklo? I mean, it was doing really good, but I mean, it got crushed yesterday with everything else. So I don't know. I mean, could it be a good dip buy? Maybe. I It's just not really something that I'm interested in for me personally. I mean, we are coming down into support around this $30 to $28 area. If it holds that, I could easily see this recovering. I think a lot of things can recover. Um, I don't know. Just really just not something that I'm super interested in. How you been? Class been decently well. Nothing super fun and crazy, but it's been good. Let's see here. Not sure if you Netflix in 4 hour. Would you trade it? I'm not going to trade Netflix without any sort of catalyst. There just won't be enough volume for me. I mean, it's consolidating, but Netflix can consolidate like this for 2 months and then finally break out. So I mean, it's something to watch. Like above 985, maybe above 990. I would like to trade that 1,000 break, but other than that, Netflix, I have zero interest in trading that without a catalyst. Um, Except for TSM would have played puts. Yeah, no, TSM was a pretty good short yesterday. I don't know. I'm just gonna kind of sit back and be patient here, other than Amazon. The video's popping here into the open, 122.50. Looks like imbalances are getting that thing moving. Let's see what else is going on. Nothing really that crazy. But again, I'm looking for an NVIDIA recovery today. So I'd like to see some buying pressure into the open. But just so we're all on the same page, because more people just showed up, I'm looking at the 240 calls on Amazon expiring this week. 235s could work, 237.50s could work. I'm just going to go 240s and see how those trade out. They shouldn't be expensive at all. 122.60 on the video here. The measure that's right. How did you know it was going to go so well? I didn't know it was going to go so well. I just knew that there was a high probability that it could work. And it was a good setup, all-time high break, stuff like that. So there's just a lot of factors that made me think that it was worthwhile paying attention to in trading, because I knew there's a high odds for me to trade it. When there's a really high odds for me to trade something, that's where I go in with more size and try to make more money, because obviously that's where my edge is, right? Let's see, Muhammad on X. I don't. Well, I don't think NVIDIA is going to open at 127, but I do think it could get there today. Because we have 3 minutes until the open, and we're at 122.60. Bought a Trump coin yesterday, and I'm up $3. Want to see what happens if I hold it until the end of the year. Thoughts? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Trump coin. It's just it's a meme coin. It's kind of hard for me to gauge. I'm not involved in it at all, so we'll see. Yeah, Google's still just kind of sitting down here under 200. So again, I'm just not going to trade this until above 200. I just have no interest at all. I mean, could this be a buy spot? And using a stop down here, sure, but I don't know. I think it looks good. I'm simply just going to wait. I mean, I'm definitely going to be trading this up here at the highs, but until then, it's not something I'm going to be trading. Shop. Yeah, so shop looks good. Me and Trace were talking about it this morning. Really nice downtrend breaking out here. I think above 110, if you see volume and some buying pressure here, it could get going for sure. Yeah, if Google's ready to trade, I mean, I'm definitely going to be there. Don't worry about that. So anyways, let's see. I'm going to get Amazon ready here, guys. We got about 1:30. Again, 240 calls, what I have loaded up. Looking for some sort of opening range break here off the open to 235 and looking to try to ride this out to the all-time high at 236.40. One minute. NVIDIA came back down a little bit here into the open. $40 seconds. $25. Let's see. You're pushing here a little bit, but I don't know that I really want to chase this, guys. So we'll just have to see what happens here. Broke 235. Trying to be patient with this one here. NVIDIA dropping off a little bit. Looks like we closed just above 235 there. If this just rips here, it's kind of hard for me to chase it, but we're just going to have to see. Little pullback there as well. Wow, look at that. See, it's why you got to be patient sometimes. NVIDIA is selling off a little bit. Coming down to 120. Let's see here. Meta new highs. Apple ripped as well. Interesting. Yeah, disappointing in the video. Let's see, 590 a contract here, not bad. Things are just up a little bit pre-market, so I'm not surprised to see a little pullback off the open. It's just kind of the nature of things. If we're down a lot, sometimes you see a pop right off the open. Amazon's trying to come back up for a high of the day here. Would like to see NVIDIA bounce off this 120 area, though. Why did SPY just fall? I have no idea. Back above 235. Probably should have tried that opening range there, but not totally sold on this just yet. New high coming in. Remember, the all-time high is 236.40, so that's, at the very latest, that's where I'm okay with trading it. Close on the highs. So maybe this kind of trickles up in here to, 236, pulls back in at, 235, holds there, and then we could see a, kind of trade a new high into that. NVIDIA is still selling off. Meta, yeah, Meta made a new high. Apple is honestly the strongest move off the open. Little pullback. Got bought up there right at the close of that candle, which was kind of nice. NVIDIA trying to get bought back up above 120. To me, that's a decent washout if that can close up higher. Amazon doesn't look terrible. It's just moving a little slow right here. NVIDIA better make another new low. Apple still ripping here, 234. Like to see Amazon get some of that love. Market's coming in for lows. Close above 235 again on that candle. Volume's just kind of dying out a little quick here. Market's going for lows. Amazon's holding out. I'm going to go ahead and take a starter on Amazon. Really, really small. I just want to see if it can hold above 235 and ideally hold above VWAP here. I'm in super light, guys. These contracts are pretty cheap here. I got filled at 172. Yeah, they lost a little value. 550 a contract right now. I'm still okay with that. I'm in pretty small still. So if there's just no recovery today, I may just get out of them. But other than that, I'm going to hold on to it because that's why we bought a month out. Apple pulling back, Amazon kind of sitting right here. Again, I'm just in a starter, so I mean, I'm not gonna add to this position at all until it starts working. If it breaks under VWAP here, I'm just gonna get out of it. Testing VWAP right now. Market's selling off pretty hard, so I like the way Amazon's holding up on its own. But if this gives up low a day, I think it could slip pretty hard. So be careful. 20 seconds on this candle. If it doesn't get bought up here, I'm gonna get out. Five seconds on the candle. Market's just still going for lows here. It sucks. All right, I'm out of these. Just going to wait for another entry on that. This still hasn't made a new low in the day, and we're seeing SPY and NQ sell off pretty hard. So I do like the way it's holding up, but again, I want to see this be going quick. I don't want to sit in that, especially being out of the money on it. NVIDIA is still sitting near lows here. All right, I'm going to set some alerts. On Amazon, switch over to NVIDIA here. Look at this. Tesla pulling back. To me, NVIDIA looks like it could start stalling out right here, which would be nice. But, I mean, we need to see a recovery on that pretty quickly. AVGO fell off a cliff as well. So it looks like, you know, those deep sea stocks that got hit yesterday are still feeling the pain. Apple going back for a high of the day here. Wow. That thing is strong. Amazon kind of double bottom there. Amazon low a day. All right. We'll move on from that for now. NVIDIA is trying to kind of create a base here, it looks like. Kind of looking for a V-shaped reversal on that. That'll kind of prove to me that we might be seeing dip buyers come in. New lows in the video, 118. I don't know how much lower this can go. What was about to go red? Yeah, I just went red on the day. Yesterday's low is 116.70. Sitting right at 118. It's hard for me to believe we're going to make another new low in NVIDIA, but who knows? Apple's just ripping. It's pretty crazy. Where's this all-time high on Apple? Oh, we still got a long ways. What am I saying? 260. Really nice recovery, though. That's just crazy. I can't chase that now. Amazon, once again, kind of double bottom there. Still interested in it. Just want to see the overall market recover. NVIDIA's had like one green candle all day. Amazon's starting to bounce back up here. I'd like to see the market bounce right now. So I think that could help this get moving here back through its highs. NVIDIA coming in for its yesterday's lows. 117. Yeah, I still think there's a very high chance NVIDIA bounces. It's just kind of a matter of when. I didn't think it'd sell off this hard, especially being up pre-market. But when it flipped to red on the day, um, that's to me kind of a red flag there. Yeah, see, look, I mean, Amazon's holding up really well, and we're seeing NQ and SPY still make lows on the day. So if we can get an overall bounce in the market, that's to me is what's going to trigger this to go. That's kind of what I'm waiting on. So I'm just kind of staring at SPY and NQ. I can see this recover. That's where I think I'm going to start getting involved. NVIDIA broke yesterday's lows, bounced instantly. Maybe this comes down to 115. I think anywhere from 120 to 115 is going to be an area people are going to be wanting to buy. Amazon back above 235 here. See, high of the day on this is 235.54. Starting to push here a little bit. Just the market's not recovering yet. It's my only issue with this right now. Amazon's still trying. If we can get a nice bounce here from the market, I think Amazon's going to go. I don't want to just keep signaling starters, though, because I'd rather have a little bit of confirmation here from the overall market, but still seeing no bounce here from the market back under 235. NVIDIA trying to bounce here. Just still no bounce here from the market at all. Pull back into VWAP. Got to be patient with this one. It's going to have a hard time making this move on its own if the overall market's doing this. I mean, Apple doesn't care today, clearly, but still thinking that, this isn't terrible. We kind of have like an inverse head and shoulders here. Doesn't look bad to me. We're starting to see a recovery in the market. Kind of makes me want to take a starter here. We just saw a nice bounce in the overall market. NVIDIA bounced back up to 118. If NVIDIA rips all the way back above 120, it might squeeze out some people trying to short this, and it could really get moving to the upside. That's kind of my thoughts on it. A lot of people trying to take some, make some money on this short-term sell-off, shorting it. So if there's enough buying pressure to get them out of the way, it could squeeze back up. It's going to force them to cover their position, and then buyers are going to be coming and trying to dip by this on the cheap. So that's just kind of my thought. Amazon back to VWAP here. Market's starting to bounce. Would like to see this go here ASAP. I can see some strong buying up through this, 235.40 area. I'm going to probably start getting involved. Another bounce there off VWAP. Let's go, Amazon. All-time high is right there. SPY just made a new low on the day. NQ rolling back over as well. Amazon's still holding. SPY is getting crushed here. NVIDIA is holding up a little bit too on this candle. We're seeing a quick low a day move on futures here. Amazon's holding up and NVIDIA is holding up. So seeing a little bit of strength here. No, I'm looking at 240 calls for Amazon for this week, Big Bull. And look, we kind of have a little bit of a downtrend here. So all I'm looking for is kind of a high a day break on this, guys, and then see if the market can recover with it. And I think that's what's going to bring this, up to the all-time highs. That's kind of my thoughts. Market's still at low a day. Look at Amazon, still just kind of coiled up, waiting to go. Back to that entry price, 172. SPY is, down a bunch today, already about $3 from open. Apple's starting to pull back a little bit. I mean, guys, look at SPY. This thing is getting crushed. So, again, I think Amazon's doing a great job right now. We just got to be patient with it. NVIDIA is recovering really well too. Back at 118.5. Cross your fingers. We just need a market recovery here, and I think we're going to see a big pop on some of these. Meta pulled back a little bit as well. Little bounce here from the market. Just need things to base out here. Come on, SPY. Come on, NQ. Be ready here on Amazon, though. I think any second here we could see this rip for its high of the day. Little pop there. Still moving. Market hasn't even bounced yet. This looks strong. We just need a market recovery. Okay, I'm in small. We'll add on this if we can get a move back up here through 236. Remember, all-time high is 236.40. So I'm trying to hold all the way up into this level here. Nice move already. High of the day. Volume spiking as well. So I want to try to be patient with this. Beautiful move. Let me see what the wall looks like at 236. Just broke right through it. Here we go. We might see a rip straight to the all-time high here. You can scale out if you want. I might sell a little bit here just to take some profits off the table. Contracts are at $1.96. Quick pullback there. Market did pull back again. I'm trying to hold on to this. I want to see the all-time high break. NVIDIA is rolling back over. Overall market's rolling back over. So chance for a fake out here, but we'll see. I think we can see all-time highs here decently quick. I'm going to switch over to a 2-minute chart on this. Pulls back in, holds here, and bounces one more time. I think that still looks really good. Would like to see it get bought right back up here. Apple's going for its high as well. If we can see a nice bounce here in the market, this is going to flip right through. SPY NQ bouncing back above 235.60. Still getting bought up here. 235.80. Nice. Look at that red to green candle on that. I'm going to sell a little bit through the high of the day. Nice. Selling a little bit there. Beautiful trade. Selling a little more. Nice. All-time highs. Selling some more here. Only have half my position still on. Going to try to stretch this out for 237. Selling a little more here. Got about 25% of my position still on. Keep going, baby. Nice. Nice, nice. Here we go. About to sell the rest over 237. Boom. I'm out. Got one runner. Looking for this 25-cent break. And I'm fully out now. Let's go. Let's go. That was great. That was really good. Just took a little patience there. We needed the market to recover. And look, that's all I was talking about here, guys. And look at NQ. Look at this. Sold off, sold off, sold off. Once we got that bounce, that gave Amazon kind of the open window to go. And that was it. About 180 to 230, 240 on those contracts. It's pretty nice. Love to see that right there. And got the peak sell on that too. Wow. NVIDIA didn't recover as good as I would like to see here. I mean, it did do okay back above 118, but I could easily see this rolling back to low of the day. So keep that in mind. Yeah, Apple just does not care today. It's a good way to start the morning. That little tiny loss, right? And then you size up on when the trade's ready to go, and then boom. Nice, Lapping. 240 to 310 and 3.5. That's great. If NVIDIA can get back above 120, guys, I think this could really start to recover. So that's right where VWAP is as well. I like it. I'm not going to take a day trade on it, but we still have that swing on. Yeah, if I see another new low on the day on the video, I'll probably just get out of that swing. But other than that, I'm going to sit in this. I feels 570 on those now after that buy at $5. Tesla to go up, maybe. I mean, I don't know. To me, Tesla doesn't really spike my interest a whole lot. Starting to see a market recovery here. I want to see some heavy volume come in on NVIDIA because anyone can go to a casino, anyone can open up a brokerage account, Trace, and then anyone can lose money. That's why, the statistic is most people fail. The video above 119 here, about $1 away from 120. We see some volume come through this through 120. I think we can see a nice recovery here. We're seeing NQ and SPY kind of make a V-shaped reversal here. So if we can, again, volume is going to be the key thing here on the video. Nuclear, right? It's okay. I mean, as long as you were, kind of disciplined. I mean, there was a little pullback there that some of you guys that missed that original entry could have taken, but I know that was kind of quick, but I also sat there and talked about it for 10 minutes. So it's like, you got to just sit there and be ready. Above 119 here in NVDA. I don't want to see a big rejection here in this rollback over. I would like to see it break right through 120 and get going. NVIDIA is still kind of chugging along here. Low volume though, right? Look at the volume here. High volume on the sell-off, lower volume on the push back up. So I want to see volume really start kicking into this because I think that people are going to come in and try to dip by this here. Yeah, I may even want to do like a break-even stop loss on the Jenny G. I don't know. I'm almost break-even here, so if I can see above 123 today, maybe 125, I'll just get out of this swing, even though we have the contracts for over a month. I don't know. Maybe I should be a little bit more patient because I bought the time on this for a reason. Kind of thinking we'd see the recovery by the end of the week at the very latest. It's only Tuesday, so Apple pulling back a little bit. Market still pushing here, so I want to see NVIDIA get going. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Trades, I mean, to me, there's just no reason to take any sort of bigger loss. These contracts are more expensive for most people. So I bought a month out just so I wouldn't have to worry about theta as much. But I also want to see a very quick recovery on these. And, they're expensive contracts. So, thinking if we can get in the money quickly, you could just start scaling out. But it's just taking a little longer than I wanted. But again, I'm also thinking within like 1 day. So might need to be patient. Only about $10 out of the money. Yeah, I think so too, Jenny G. Maybe I should just kind of sit back here. 119.60 on these. Contracts just lost a little bit of value, but that's okay. IV lost about 15%. 550 a contract here. Want to see this rip right through 120, guys. I think dip buyers are starting to come into this. Would like to see this rip right through 120. Do have a little wall there on the ask as well. Just broke 120. That was a great trade on Amazon. Made it for the loss like by 10 times. I love those all-time high trades, guys. Those are high odds trades for sure. Above 120 here. I'm on a 2-minute chart though. Volume starting to pick up a little bit. If this breaks through the high of the day, that's going to be that next spot where this could really get going. Nice, Latvian. I started with 5 and then I bought 20 on the next one. So that's how you have to make it work. Market's going for high of the day here on NQ. Wow. Would like to see NVIDIA really start speeding up. SPY ripping here, 599. Back to green on the day on some of these. NVIDIA's green as well on the day. Up 1.5%. Probably not, but I'll take a look at it. This thing looks weak. I don't know. I think we're gonna see a recovery on some of these stocks pretty soon, but I'm also a little biased. Could easily happen though. Could easily happen. NVDA closed above 120. A little pullback here. Apple looks like it wants to go for another run here. Look at this. This thing looks ready to go again. This would honestly be a decent scalp on the high of the day, but I'm too late to the party. Let's just watch this together. Looks like we got a little news on the market as well. Consumer confidence. Pull back under 120 on the NVIDIA. Big run though, so it's okay. Just need to reclaim that. Apple's going for the high here. Look at this. This thing's about to blast off. Wow, here it goes. New high. Look at that, man. Market's ripping here. Buyers are starting to come into it. Once you start seeing momentum to the upside, more and more buyers are going to want to try to get in this. So, I mean, again, when you have a big sell-off like that, I think the recoveries are a lot quicker than you think. Meta trying to go for high of the day. That breakout on Apple is nice. Want to see NVIDIA try to get up for its high of the day as well. It's sitting right at 120 here. So if it can hold, I think this is golden. Yeah, I mean, it broke yesterday's high and it broke all-time high trades. So all-time high trades are some of my best trades because they're easy to gauge. And when things get to all-time highs, a lot of people watch them. So it just brings volume and attention to it. So it makes the odds even higher. Wow, those Amazon contracts are at 265 now. Look at that. Jeez. I sold here. I just saw an alert for crowd come up on my screen. Oh, geez. CrowdStrike is ripping as well. That didn't get hit very hard yesterday. So, I mean, that's a rip. My goodness. Let's see. This morning at 7 o'clock my time, we got news that said CrowdStrike achieves 100% detection, 100% protection, and 100% accuracy in 2024 SE Labs Enterprise Advanced Security Ransomware Test. That thing is flying. Coming in for the all-time highs as well, it looks like. NVIDIA starting to move pretty well. Here we go. It kind of washed out yesterday's low, kind of caught some people going short here. Those people are having to start to cover. People short today are starting to have to cover. Dip buyers can come in here with some volume. It might be time to go. Yeah, Trace, that's exactly right. Just looking for kind of a break of pre-market high, yesterday's high, see if that can bring some momentum into it. All-time highs was about $1 away. Caught the move to the all-time high. Look for a little continuation, get out. That's all it is. Quick trade. Very simple. Yes, I think that's it right there. Those three things pretty much. And then just looking for volume to come in. But honestly, the biggest thing that stuck out to me on Amazon was it was holding up and not making aggressive new lows while the market was selling off hard. So I knew that, okay, if this can hold here, I like the setup. And if the overall market can bounce, that should help push this through. That should bring in volume. That should kind of release it and then, kind of let it go through the highs. And it was really strong yesterday. Apple's really strong. So that was pretty much it. Come on, NVIDIA. These contracts are going to lose a little value. IV's coming down. Market ripping up. VIX is coming down. It's the problem. Little pullback here in the market has pulled NVIDIA down. So NVIDIA seems to be pretty dependent on the market, which I don't want to see. I want to see this have strength on its own. So one pullback candle on SPY and Q. And this just kind of quickly dropped there. Boeing did have their worst earnings since 2020 today. And it didn't trade down. Actually green on the day. That's pretty crazy. Reddit's ripping. Yeah, Reddit did pretty good today. Amazon pulled back a little bit. This NVIDIA lost value. I don't really want to hold this back under 118. What happened was the market ripped straight up, which brought VIX down, which brought our contract value down. Under 119, market ripped straight down. Want to stay patient with the video though, right? We bought a month out for a reason. But I definitely don't think I'd still be in this trade if we make a low of the day. I'm less than 10% away though from being break even, so can't be mad at that. This could be a 100, 200% trade if it works out the right way. Just need it to go quickly. Firms talking about they're long NVIDIA as well, adding to NVIDIA above 121, so that's good. Yeah, Amazon, wow, still moving. This could probably go 240 today. I don't know. They're long that as well, so I was looking at the right thing. I want to focus more on NVIDIA. I just want to watch this here. I'm done with Amazon. If I watch it too closely, I'm going to want to trade it again. Apple's still ripping through highs. Yeah, I made some good money. I made 750 on Amazon. Not a bad morning. Hard for me to believe we're gonna see another low a day on NVIDIA, but we'll see. Well, I mean, the news with the DeepSeek stuff. That's why Apple's moving so well, and same with Amazon. Apple's just still freaking going. That high day trade I mentioned would have been nice to kind of hold. I want to see NVIDIA get back above 120 here pretty quickly. Market's rebounding, so I'd like to see volume come into this. I think it still looks good. Just need to get it above some of those prices here to put more pressure on people short. A strong move here through 120 would be nice. Look at that. That was a nice candle. Market's making all time, or sorry, not all time highs, high of the day. SPY going for 601 here. NQ making new highs. I want to see NVIDIA have like a $2 move quickly here up to like 121 and a half, 122. If we make a new high of the day, I mean, mark my words, I think we're going to see a recovery to 125 plus. We just need to see that happen. That new high. Looks like buyers are starting to win this 120 area, which is good. Just a little too dependent on the market. When the market pushes up, NVIDIA gets dragged up, and we're seeing high days on futures and not on NVIDIA. All right, bro. I'm gonna rip it. I'm getting off here. Yeah, no, I mean that's kind of a reason I take it off my screen. I mean, I would have loved to have been holding this. I think that I probably could have held it longer, but for me to catch it from 180 to 250 or whatever I got on the final sell, my final sell on Amazon was 241. So 60 points, about a 20% ish gain or whatever the math is. So I can't complain, but of course I wish I held it longer. Right, it's just take your base hits. Take your base hits. Gotta make mistakes to learn, though, Trace. Meta going for low a day. Apple still hanging out the highs. Google's near a tie of the day. If NVIDIA kind of consolidates here, that's okay. But again, I'm still looking for, a move like this, kind of through that high of the day. So, I mean, if it could base out here, I'm still waiting for that kind of action here. Looks like it's kind of coiled up, ready to make some move here through 121. So it's kind of what I'm looking for. So we have Meta and Tesla this week. We also have Apple. So that could be a reason Apple's running as well as we have earnings. I think on Thursday on Apple. Let me take a quick look here. So we got Tesla, Microsoft, Meta tomorrow after hours. And we have Apple Thursday after hours. A couple oil companies. Intel. That's about it. I mean, we had T-Mobile and stuff this morning, but nothing super exciting. Back above 120 here on NVIDIA. Yeah, big week for sure. Yeah, the contracts did lose value on NVIDIA, but a lot of that is because the overall market's going up. If NVIDIA was running with the market, we would be fine, but NVIDIA's kind of stagnant and the overall market's going up. So that's bringing VIX down. It's going to bring our contract value down. We just lost 3% on the IV as well. So that's why I don't really want to see this roll back over, because contracts will lose a lot of value. But, again, if we see high a day, we should all be green by there. Market's pulling back a little bit. NVIDIA's pulling back a little bit. You think so? Huge wall at 120. Yeah, I don't see it. Well, I mean, I don't see a wall right now just because we've kind of been trading around it. But let me check out 121. Got a wall at 121 as well. I bet there's a nice one at 125. That's too far away for now, but there will be. Just ready to see just a pop here through 121 on NVIDIA. I think that'll get things moving here. It's holding 120 well. People can kind of see this basing out. Buyers can come in. Volume will spike back up. Later, Jenny G. See what we got. Oh, we're almost an hour in. Cool. Well, I'll hang out for another 10 or 15 minutes and then we'll move on. I'll be watching the video. I'll be here for most of the morning. I got a haircut in a little bit, but other than that, I'll be watching the market. I like that it's it keeps if it comes under 120, it reclaims it pretty nicely. So what would kind of ruin the video is that the overall market just totally rolls back over, just because it seems like it's a little dependent here. But Google new high, Apple's hanging out by new highs. Wow, these Amazon contracts are at 3. Geez, 239. This just has not stopped. Unbelievable. It could have been a crazy trade if we held that, but it is what it is. 315 a contract. Let's go NVIDIA. Everyone cross your fingers for NVIDIA today. What we don't want is this uptrend to get taken out here. It looks like it. I mean, I'm bullish on it, but we'll see. Amazon, I mean, sorry, NVIDIA starting to push it. Amazon 330 freaking 5 a contract. Oof. NVIDIA's trying here. I'm looking for this 121 break. I say Amazon, I meant NVIDIA. Let's see the high here. That recent high is 121.68. About to break that 568 contract. If we get highs of day, everyone should be green. There's no reason it should be red on that Amazon trade or the NVIDIA trade. Amazon 355 a contract now. NVIDIA starting to push here. 121's coming in this 575 contract here. Would like to see a break and a volume spike on NVIDIA here. Looks like we tapped it, took that wall out. Trying to break, still a little wall there. Volume's going to be key on this one. Anyone have any questions or any tickers? I'd like me to look at the markets flying here. So I would like to see the video really start going. We're seeing spot at 602 now. 121 just got hit again. Still a little wall there. 1 second to get release. It's I think this goes quick. Red to green candle there. Above 121 here, contracts 580. Starting to see some green on that. Here goes the video, 121.30. Wow, Amazon hit 240 on the dot. Jeez, Amazon, that's just insane. That thing didn't stop for 1 second. Starting to get a little happier with NVIDIA here, though. High of the day is going to be 122.20. $5.95 a contract, but it'd be 6. Market is absolutely on a tear here. So, I mean, I still think NVIDIA is moving a little slow, but I like it. In Q, flying here. Spies flying. Are y'all seeing this? Show my future screen over here, but I mean, this is just crazy. I'm probably gonna scale out of that swing. Let's I can see it, the high of the day get taken out here, maybe 123, just because the market does come back down. I think NVIDIA has a big chance of just pulling back. I'm not selling everything by any means, but I'm going to sell a little bit, just take some risk off the table. But I'm probably about done here, guys. So, is there any other questions? Any other tickers you guys want me to go over before I head out? Again, I'll be watching this stuff on the side. I'll kind of keep things up with NVIDIA, but I don't know about y'all, but I'm pretty happy with Amazon today. Didn't expect to make that much, but honestly, we could have made a lot more. But that is what it is. So I'm going to come in and just take what I can, and then move on. Well, I'm not seeing anything. So you guys have a good rest of the day. Let me know if you have any questions or need me throughout the day. Just you got to ping me. Just do @Ethan. Other than that, we got a lesson tonight at. Let me make sure. Let me see what time it is exactly. I think we're moving it up today. Trading tips today is going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, 7 p.m. Eastern, not 9 p.m. like it typically has been. Going to move it up. So I hope more of y'all can make it. Other than that, guys, I'm out. Y'all have a good rest of the day. Bye-bye.